You know, I question why it doesn't load immediately, but oh well, it's there now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marth. Welcome back to some Lamplight City. Last we left off, if memory serves. I can do this by my memory. Last time we left off in Lamplight City, we were on the case of finding a kidnapped child, only to find out that it was kidnapped by a friend of a nanny who lost her son after she accidentally killed her son, and she thought her son's spirits went into this new baby. So she kidnapped the baby, thinking it was the reincarnation of her son. And then we went to a bar and drank, and Bill's voice was no longer in our head. And now we're back from after drinking all night. Oh boy. Oh no. I'm pretty sure everything else, if I interact, will be the same. Oof. Of course. Apologize. God dang it, are you kidding me? It is what is with my I was not getting audio the entire time. That is great. I am just gonna go ahead and 1 sec. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and just restart from scratch, or not scratch, just like. Sorry about that, folks. Probably because I got new headphones, so sorry about that.
So, you're up at last.
That is on me. That is on
Something
me.
the matter, Addie?
Oh, I see. You don't remember last night, do you? I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
I'm guessing whatever happened last night didn't put me in your good books?
That's putting it mildly.
What happened exactly?
It was nearly 2 when you burst in here, soused to the eyeballs from God knows where. I imagine you've probably forgotten that too. You were muttering something about peace and quiet and then proceeded to relieve yourself on my begonias before stumbling into bed.
Charming. I salute you, O Vice Admiral of the Narrow Seas.
Good God. How embarrassing. I'm so sorry, Addie. I don't know what came over me.
I don't either. I've never seen you in.
It's a good thing I realized it early
pray that I
on, right
never will
right
again.
when we started. I'm so sorry. When you're gonna have to put up on YouTube. Hey, you want to go to this part here before?
You won't see me like that again, ever. Trust me.
What possessed you to go out and get so drunk anyway?
I decided to stop taking the soporific. It was interfering with my ability to focus on cases. I thought perhaps having a drink or two would help me sleep, and I got a bit carried away.
I see. Well, I'm at least glad you've stopped taking that terrible medicine. But trading it for alcohol? This had better really be a one-time occurrence. Anyway, you got another message from Upton. It's there on the table, if you're feeling fit for the world now.
Alrighty, little new update here. Tomorrow we are going to be going back to good old Witcher 3. We did that entire summer last year, and I got in the mood to play it. Again. I played some of it where we left off, which is basically just finishing up the rest of the side quests. We got up to level 80. We're gonna do a new game plus, do some things different, and also I just really in the mood to play Witcher. So, but the goal for today's. We'll try to finish Lamplight City. That's the goal for tonight.
Addie?
What is it, Miles?
And then we'll get into Witcher 3 tomorrow.
What have you been up to lately?
Nothing particularly exciting. My usual clients have been scheduling appointments,
Put
and
my
I've been
phone on
trying
silent.
to get some new ones as well. In my free time, I've been catching up on my reading.
There we go.
Anything good?
Yes, the conclusion to the Dissembling Mechanism was just published in Brentwell magazine last week.
What's that?
James Penstroke's latest serial. I wanted to read it to you, but you haven't been around much lately.
Perhaps I'll take a look now that I can actually concentrate again.
Yes, you could read it to me. I wouldn't mind hearing it again. It would certainly be a nicer way to spend your time than going out drinking.
Oh yeah, another thing before I forget about this. I'm about to have free time again, mostly every weekday, starting next week. So expect next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Streaming days. We're going to be getting back into it, folks.
Addie, please know.
Try to get
that
more
I'm
back
deeply
into
sorry
daily
for my
streaming
behavior
content
last
here.
night. I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. Would you like me to get some new begonias?
I don't need pretty flowers or pretty words, Miles. I just want things to go back to how they were. That's really all the apology I require.
Oh, I forgot to put that string. Manager back up. 'Cause-
You're looking especially lovely today, Addie.
Miles, don't flirt with me. Not now.
Oh
I
boy.
wouldn't push my luck with her, Miles. She hasn't completely forgiven you.
Yeah, Miles. Compliment her again.
Please let me see that beautiful smile of yours, Addie.
That's enough, Miles. If you're just going to stand there and throw meaningless words at me, you're better off not saying anything at all.
But
Stop it. I'm trying my best to move past this. Don't make it worse.
Achievement. Damn it. Alrighty, let's see this note. Fordham. A new case has come in, but the police are already investigating. Details have made their way into the newspaper. I won't be able to meet you at Ruin, I believe. Yeah, the Rowan. So here are the details. The deceased is something that starts with D. Lathan, I think that is. Her apartment is at 840 Right Way. Good luck.
What does Upton say this time?
that she can't meet me, and that I should go straight to the scene of the crime.
I wonder if that means the police have started to suspect that she's giving you these cases.
She also says news of this case has been made public, and police are already investigating. Have you heard of Desiree Lathan?
Oh,
Yes, there's
Desiree.
something
That's
about her
okay.
in today's paper.
I knew it was
I didn't read the
Lathan.
article, though.
I could not.
Where's
I
the
could not
crime
read the
scene?
first name.
840 Right Way. It's not too far from here, thankfully.
You're sure you're feeling up to this today?
I'll be fine. The mental exercise will get me back to normal in no time.
And we'll do this the right way. I can't wait. But no. Alrighty. The New Britain Gazette. Friday, October 11th, 1844. Harris baby found. Suspect in custody. Charles Harris, infant son of Malcolm and Miriam Harris, was kidnapped days ago from his crib at the Harris family manor. Police investigators determined that Linda Walker, a friend of the baby's nanny, was the kidnapper. Walker was arrested in Pierre, Lorraine, after fleeing New Britain with the child. Charles is second in line to inherit the Harris Construction Company, a large contractor in New Britain, currently building the new HMS Lenore, the airship intended to replace the fallen Legia. Chief of Police Reginald Snelling issued the following statement. My detective should be commended for the outstanding work they did in finding the baby Charles and bringing him home safely. Let this be a lesson to all the criminals who obtain. Police always get the suspects. Even though we did none of the work, and a private eye who used to be our detective did all the fucking work. Anyways, next time. Gasco Grand Dame found burned to death. Desiree Latham, age 63, was found burned to death in her home yesterday morning. Police were called to the scene by a neighbor who smelled smoke, only to find the grisly scene. Miss Latham in her bed, body burnt to ashes. The circumstances of Miss Latham's death are unknown, but the police have not ruled out the possibility of foul play. Latham was born in New Britain, the daughter of a wealthy plantation owner. She grew to become one of the most loved and respected of the Gasco Grand Dames. Although she had many suitors over the years, Latham never married. An avid reader, writer, and poet, Miss Latham had several articles published in local newspapers and magazines. Residents of Gasco, I'm probably saying this Gasco wrong, but it's how I'm seeing it, said they would miss seeing her in her brightly colored hats and dresses as she walked by. Another murder. Oh boy. Third mysterious murder has police on edge. Yet another murder in Chumley has the New Britain police scrambling to quell rumors. Chief of Police Reginald Snelling vehemently, probably saying that wrong, denied that there is a mass murderer stalking the shadowy corners of Lamplight City. We have no indication whatsoever that the recent Chumley murders are in any way linked. In any case, detectives are working their hardest to make sure the killer or killers are found and brought to justice, he said. The Gazette has learned that the latest victim is Ennis Bowditch, a construction worker. Police were called to his home where they found him with a single gunshot wound to the head. Despite Chief Snelling's claims to the contrary, the previous two victims have also been men in Chumley who have been killed in the exact same manner. The Gazette will continue to continue coverage of this story as more details emerge. Looks like the election is coming up. Prime Minister's campaign heats up as election looms. With election night less than a month away, Prime Minister Herbert Atwood has lashed out against his opponent with full force. My opponent, Mr. Leroy, if elected, will push this country back at least 20 years. Atwood went on to describe how Leroy's refusal to acknowledge the existence of athersity, as well as his lukewarm stance on steam technology would be detrimental to Vespucci's progress. Leroy, meanwhile, continued to chastise Atwood for his prioritizing machines over humans, saying that if he is reelected, unemployment rates will skyrocket when most workers are replaced by automated machines. The latest public opinion poll shows that Atwood with a comfortable lead. However, many have criticized that the polls for not including the majority of the workforce. Leroy's strongest supporters. Continue more on page 12. There's only one copy, guys, so.
Well, this is shaping up to be quite the investigation. I should probably get a move on before the police ruin the crime scene any more than they already have.
Good luck, Miles. And stay away from the bars, would you?
Yeah, Miles.
You've mucked up things enough with her for now. Best to leave her be until some time passes.
Enjoy your reading. I'll be back soon.
Take care of yourself out there.
Alrighty.
Looks as though we've arrived fashionably late.
Of
Excuse
course.
me, sir, but this is an active crime scene. We can't allow members of the public.
Oh, this isn't just any member of the public, Kane. This is Miles Fordham. Used to be one of us until he got his partner killed.
Wonderful. Officer Parsons is on the scene. It's a shock the apartment isn't in a shambles.
Good day to you too, officers.
Fordham? What are you doing here?
Ah, Captain Snelling.
Oh,
What a
that's
pleasure.
Snelling.
That's Chief Snelling now, Fordham.
Yes. Now
Now
that I know Snelling's voice, whenever I read the newspaper and try to
So
speak
nice
his
to see
voice,
the power hasn't gone to his head.
I'm trying to be like
apologies,
that,
Chief
or something like that.
Snelling.
We'll
You
figure it
haven't
out.
answered my question. What in blazes are you doing here?
Um,
The story was front page news. I couldn't resist coming to have a look for myself.
There's no respect for police business anymore. Damn meddlers. This is an active crime scene, Fordham. Leave the premises immediately.
nah.
Let's be honest, Snelling. You could use my help on this.
I see your resignation hasn't done much to curb your arrogance. We don't need any help. Not even from former detectives. Parsons, I'm going back to the station. I want you to report the minute you're done here. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, don't get any funny ideas, Fordham. If you so much as breathe on anything in here, I'll have you arrested for tampering with a crime scene. Do I make myself clear?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Your impudence is going to catch up with you one of these days, Fordham.
I suppose it's reassuring that even in this crazy, ever-changing world, you can always count on Snelling to be a complete ass.
You heard the chief. No snooping around. The sooner you get out of here, the better for all of us.
Judging by these books, Miss Lathan was quite the fan of poetry. Let's just hope her taste was better than Madame Dupre's.
Oh.
Judging by these, let's just... no title. I doubt it's a diary. People rarely leave those things laying out in the open.
Begging your pardon, officer.
Yes, what is it, sir?
Is there anything you can tell me about Desiree Lathan?
I'm afraid not. You don't have clearance in this investigation.
And there's nothing I can say to convince you otherwise?
My superiors would be very upset if they knew I was breaking the rules. I'm sorry.
I think the operative phrase in this instance is if they knew. We need to find a way to get Parsons out of here. Maybe we should visit Upton at the station.
How long have you been on the force, officer?
2 months, sir.
And how's it treating you so far?
This is where I was meant to be.
That's good to hear.
Parsons mentioned you used to be a detective?
I was, yes, for 15 years. It wasn't always easy, but I loved every minute of it.
Parsons goes on about how he's got his eye on becoming a detective, but I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
Is that right?
Yes. He's up for review. I think he's trying to impress Snelling to improve his chances.
Parsons wants to be a detective? Now I've heard it all. As if he needed more of a reason to be Snelling's lapdog.
Oh boy. So we have both Parsons and Snelling.
Do you enjoy
Great.
working with Officer Parsons?
I don't like to talk about my colleagues, sir. Especially when they're standing right over there.
I understand. Perhaps this isn't the right time to be asking. What was Chief Snelling doing here?
Nothing more than a routine inspection of the crime scene.
Routine inspection? But the Chief of Police only goes to extremely high-profile crime scenes.
I couldn't possibly comment on that, sir.
Thanks for your time, officer.
Not a problem.
Excuse me, Officer Parsons.
Clear off, Fordham. The chief doesn't want you here, and neither do I. You aren't on the force anymore, so you've got to respect the rules, just like every other citizen.
He'd be respecting my fist if I were alive, believe me.
I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I just want to ask a few questions.
Well, if it will get you to leave faster.
What's the guy look like? Yeah, look. Oh, shit.
What can you tell me about Desiree Lathan?
Nothing.
Because you don't know?
No, because I'm not going to betray Chief Snelling's orders and divulge that information to the public.
Come on, Parsons, you know me. What harm would it do to tell me just a little bit?
Do I have to state the obvious? If it were up to me, you'd be in jail for murdering an officer.
I wouldn't make such claims without knowing the facts, Parsons. It could get you in serious trouble. It'd be a real tragedy to see your career cut short and you back in the workhouse polishing airship rivets.
Ooh.
You don't scare me, Fordham.
Rest assured, the feeling is mutual. Have you made much progress on this investigation?
Did you not hear me the first time, Fordham? Drop it, before I have to arrest you for interfering with a police investigation.
You're looking well these days, Parsons. What's your secret?
Secret? I don't know. Maybe something about getting a good night's sleep without blood on my hands does wonders.
What a dick.
How long has Officer Kane been on the force?
I'm not one to gossip, Fordham.
That's only the second most hypocritical thing I've heard today.
Ask him yourself if you're so interested.
Why was Chief Snelling here anyway?
He's the chief of police, and this is an official investigation. It doesn't take a grand leap of logic.
Yes, but the chief of police never bothers with a crime scene unless it's of great importance.
Your point?
Does that mean this crime scene is, in fact, of great importance?
You're the investigator, Fordham. I'll leave you to work that one out.
I hear you're looking to become a detective, is that right?
Yes, that's right. Shouldn't be a difficult bar to clear, given the caliber of some former detectives.
The process
Wow.
isn't easy, you know. You have to prove you're the best of the best.
Don't think I'm not aware of that, Fordham.
I'm just saying, standing around here isn't going to do you any favors.
I know that. First chance I get to shake this grunt detail for a shot at some real investigation, I'm all over it.
Parsons' eagerness might be something we can use to our advantage.
That's all I wanted to know.
Good.
Good.
Definitely too young to be Miss Latham. Perhaps a relative? Definitely. You have to hand it to her. Miss Latham certainly had a unique taste in fashion. I bet you could see her coming a mile away.
Letter.
An invitation to the Gascon Grand Dame's ball. It seems it was held 2 nights ago at the Gascon Supper Club. Might be worth
Gascon.
looking into, seeing as it's our only lead right now.
Then, gentlemen, I will be off. I'll be back. Alrighty, let's stop by here.
The bridge to Lyon overlooking the House of Parliament. I suppose that seeing that helps the patrons of this club put on airs. That painting depicts a hand dropping a bunch of blood-soaked silver coins into another hand. Definitely sets the bar for the type of people who come here, I'd say.
A mug.
Bothered clearing this table yet, it seems.
Hello, ma'am. How can I be assistant?
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, well, hello there, handsome. I've never seen you around here before. Care to join me for a drink?
Thank you, but I'm on duty.
On duty? What are you, a cop?
Force of habit. I'm a private investigator, actually.
Oh, not much better, if you ask me.
Damn.
The name's Miles Fordham, and you are?
Charlotte Robineau.
Pleasure.
Robineau.
Do you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I suppose not. It would help pass the time.
Probably sober you up.
Were you here for the Grand Dame's ball the other night?
Of course, we all were. Well, except for Laura. Terrible business.
You mean Laura Dupre?
The very same. Have you met?
I have. In fact, I investigated her attempted murder.
Is that right? I heard she ended up in jail for torturing her servants.
That's right.
Yes, it was quite disturbing.
I didn't think Laura was capable of such a thing. She always seemed so kind. I guess we all have our dark secrets.
Does that apply to you as well, Miss Robineau?
If I told you, then it would no longer be a secret, would it?
Fair point.
Why is there a zero in front of my notification thing? Gonna fix that.
Do you know Desiree
Should also
Latham?
change my
knew
notification.
her,
Had that for a
yes.
while.
When did you last speak to her?
Oh, it's been ages. She and I haven't had much to do with each other for a while.
Why is that?
It's really not important. We just didn't see eye to eye on a few things.
Was she at the Grand Dame's ball?
Yes, she was. Drinking up a storm as usual. Desi really knew how to enjoy herself.
How much did she drink?
Oh, I don't know. She used to outmatch me, and I can handle quite a bit.
Oh my. Okay.
What can you tell me about Desiree's death?
Just what I've read in the papers. She burned to death. It's horrible. She certainly didn't deserve to die in such a gruesome way.
Did she have any enemies? Anyone who might have wanted to do her harm?
No. Everyone loved her.
Except you?
Mr. Fordham, I said we haven't had much to do with each other. That doesn't mean I didn't care for her. Now please, let's drop the subject.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Why, Mr. Fordham, I hardly know you. Well, that said, I'm always open to making new friends.
Ooh, watch out, Miles. I think she's getting ready to pounce.
Oh no.
I must compliment you on your lovely hairstyle.
Oh, how sweet of you to say. Though it is getting a bit ragged. I'm having it done this afternoon, in fact. My girl Adelaide is a treasure.
You don't say. Well, she must be talented to improve on near perfection.
Oh, such a flattering tongue, Mr. Fordham.
Can I just say you've got the most radiant...
Oh, why, that's very sweet of you, Mr. Fordham.
It's true. Not many women your age still have all their teeth intact.
I didn't know you...
You've really got a great sense of fashion and style. All the...
Oh,
Thanks for your time.
thanks, sweetheart.
I'm guessing only the hair thing was the good thing. We'll probably get. We're trying to see if Adelaide can interrogate her at the hair appointment. I have to recall that. So to the police station we go. Hey, Upton.
I didn't imagine we'd be coming back here in this lifetime.
Fordham, have you solved the case already?
Yes.
Don't I wish?
The butler
I haven't
did
even
it.
gotten started.
Well, I'm here if you need anything. Just be sure not to let Snelling see you.
Is he back yet?
He arrived a few minutes ago. I expect he'll be sequestered in his office today, so you shouldn't have to worry too much.
Good to know.
Prime Minister Atwood, watching over the department with his signature scowl. I don't think I've ever seen anyone reading those books. I'm half convinced they're purely decorative. The old Jack and Stars. Sure was nice when that sign didn't apply to us. Miles, are you crazy? If you go wandering around the department for no good reason, Snelling will have you thrown in the jail.
You guys spelled jail wrong, but
Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
Alrighty.
Back to work, I see.
Yes, well, the coffee shop holiday had to end eventually. I'm gonna have to find someplace else to meet you. The higher-ups are getting suspicious.
To be honest, it was a bit wretched there. I won't miss it.
Well then, Mr. Big Bug, you can have the honor of choosing the next place. Under a bridge somewhere, perhaps.
Have you been able to find any leads on Bill's death?
Have you?
Not yet, no.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but I may have something.
Oh?
The man you're looking for, he was burgling a flower shop, right?
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice that in the last 2 cases you've had, plants have been used to drug people. It may just be a coincidence, but I also think it's something worth looking
Oh
into.
yeah, just
If it becomes a pattern, there's
didn't
a good chance
didn't realize
it might
that
be
till now.
related.
So
But 2 different people did the drugging.
True, but in both cases, they learned from someone else.
It's a stretch.
True.
But it's better than nothing. I'll take it into consideration.
there was a I don't know who it was from the first case, but in the last case, the lady who stole the baby learned it from a guy named Samuel. So, is Samuel maybe the culprit? I'm unsure.
I'm having some trouble with Officer Parsons.
You and everyone else who's ever met him. What's the problem?
He's keeping me away from the Lathan crime scene.
Of course. He's one of the most loyal to Snelling.
Any suggestions for how I might get him away so I can look around?
I might have an idea. There are several reported crimes that haven't been assigned yet, and Parsons is itching to prove his investigative chops. He'd probably abandon his post for a good enough lead and a chance to impress Snelling.
Upton, oh good, you impress me.
Department politics are something of a specialty of mine.
About getting Parsons away from the crime scene?
All right, these are the, as of yet, unassigned crimes. The body of a young man was found in the Hodgman River by the Gascon docks this morning. A woman in Chumley reported hearing a single gunshot in her neighbor's apartment last night. There was a deadly explosion at a factory in Worcester that may be linked to sabotage. And that's it for right now. Any of those strike your fancy?
Tell me more about the body found at the docks.
An unidentified man in his 20s was found in the river near the docks. The dock worker who reported it said that the body was bloated and decomposing. It must have been in the river several days. Dr. Edwards performed a post-mortem and determined the cause of death to be a blow to the head.
I see. Certainly leaves a lot of questions.
Do you think Parsons will be interested?
No, actually, let's try another one.
All right, which one?
Let's hear about the gunshot.
Ethel Williamson reported hearing a sound she described as a single gunshot coming from her neighbor's apartment last night. She said she had been hearing arguments over the past several weeks, and there may have been domestic violence involved. When she knocked on the door, she got no answer, but she said she noticed the distinct smell of flowers.
Intriguing.
Do you think Parsons will be interested?
No, actually, let's try another one.
All right, which one?
Give me the details about the factory explosion.
The owner of the Hawkins Steelworks reported an explosion at his factory that killed 2 of his workers. He says he's been getting several threatening letters about his current project.
And so he suspects someone has sabotaged the operation?
Yes, likely the Redites. Do you think Parsons will be interested?
No,
All right.
Let me look at my notes.
have a moment.
I'm afraid if they,
Understood.
I'll still be
Why
here
am
when
I
it's
skipping?
all-
What am I doing?
Any updates on the Harris baby?
He's back home and doing well thanks to you.
I'm glad to hear it.
You did an impressive job. I admit I was a bit concerned about how you'd fare after months of taking it easy. But I suppose detective work is like riding a bicycle.
It's a guaranteed way to end up with a broken arm.
I see the Gazette has caught wind of this supposed mass murderer.
Yes, Snelling has been positively fuming about it. Between that and the Lathan case being publicized on the same day, it's been a nightmare for the department.
Any idea how they got the information?
I don't think anyone in the department has spoken to the press. Maybe they just have some very good reporters.
So, is it serious? Should we be concerned?
3 murders is nothing to sneeze at, but all the victims have been men in Chumley. If that changes, then things might start getting urgent.
Isn't that just the way of things? You can bet they'd have already caught the bastard if the first body had turned up in Leon.
Yeah.
That's it for...
Better get back to it then.
All right, one second. Let me check my case notes. What was this about? It's something big, so
Got a
maybe a
moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
About...
All right, the body of a young man. Oh, there was
Tell me more about...
an unidentified man in his 20s. The dock worker who reported it said that the body was bloated and decomposed. Dr. Edwards performed a post-mortem and determined the cause of death to be a blow to the head.
I see.
Do you think Parsons will...
No.
All right.
Give me the
The owner of the Hawkins Steelworks reported an explosion at his factory that killed 2 of his workers. He says he's been getting several threatening letters.
And so he suspects someone has...
Yes. Do you think Parsons will...
Sounds good.
All right. I'll send out the report as soon as...
That's it.
Better get back.
Let's see if that work. Wrong one. This one.
Damn, looks like Parsons didn't take the bait. He must not have considered that case enough to prove himself to Snelling.
Got a moment?
Yeah?
Unfortunately,
Nothing worse than a picky investigator. All right. These are the body of a woman and that... Any...
let's hear...
Ethel Williamson reported hearing a sound. She said she had been hearing arguments over the past several weeks. When she knocked on the door, she got no answer, but she said she noticed that...
Intriguing.
Do you think Parsons will be...
Sounds good.
All right.
That's...
Better...
I swear, if it's the body one, I'm gonna be pissed because, like, damn it. No, I just. be a little bit pissed because like, that was my first try. There we go. Oh, so it was this one.
Looks like Parsons took the bait. Now maybe we can finally have a look around the crime scene.
Begging your pardon, officer.
Sorry.
Yes, what is it, sir?
Is there anything you can tell me about Desiree Lathan?
I couldn't really say.
Come now, I'm trying to help this investigation. Any small detail would be useful.
Well, I haven't really looked over the crime scene too much. It's rather gruesome, you see.
Is the body still here?
Yes, what's left of it at any rate. Miss Lathan was only identified by the tattoo on her foot.
I see. Do you enjoy working with Officer Parsons?
If I'm being honest, he can be a bit much sometimes.
Trust me, you're not the only one who feels that way. I didn't have much interaction with him when I was a detective, but the few times I did weren't very pleasant.
I could tell he doesn't seem to care much for you. Although I don't think he cares much for anyone except the chief, and that's only because he's the one who gives out the promotions.
What was Chief Snelling doing here?
He was inspecting the crime scene.
Yes, but why was he involved? Is there something special about it that would require the
Well, someone thought it might be related to the big case we're not supposed to talk about.
You mean the mass murderer?
Yes, sir. I could see why the chief is upset that the news has gotten out.
And is it related?
No, I don't believe so. But the news reports are beginning the public on edge.
Of course. The less information
But
there
we're in
is, the easier
Gasco.
it
The
is
mass
for rumors to
murderer
start spreading.
has been hitting people in
Exactly.
Chumley
Chief
and all
Snelling has a
men,
lot of
so
fires to
don't
put
know
out.
why.
If that's the case, it's too bad he didn't get to Miss Lathan in time.
Has there been much progress here?
Snelling and Parsons examined the scene, that's all I know.
Do you think I might have a look, now that the initial investigation's been conducted?
I'm afraid that's out of the question, sir. I have my orders.
Officer Kane, I'm trying to aid this investigation. There may have been something overlooked by the others.
If Parsons were to catch you, my career would be over.
Trust me, he won't be back for some time. I swear on my honor as a former member of the New Britannia Police.
Britannia.
All right. I suppose you can go in for a moment, but please be quick about it.
Thank you, Officer Kane. I promise this will stay between us.
I just love rookie officers. They're so gullible. I once got one to shine my shoes for a week after convincing him it was department policy. Good times.
Thanks for your time, officer.
God
Not a
damn it,
problem.
Bill. Oh,
That's certainly a pungent aroma. I can see why the officer stuck to the living room.
Surprisingly modest quarters for a grande dame. You'd never guess she could buy out the likes of you and me 1,000 times over.
look at this, guys. Before, after. I'm a dick. Okay, let's.
As much as I like this painting, this isn't the time for art appreciation.
It's always the time for art appreciation.
Doesn't look as though this fireplace has been used in a long time. I suppose we can rule it out as the source. It looks as though Miss Lathan was in the middle of writing something.
It's an article for Brentwell magazine.
Igniting the fires within.
Igniting the fires within. A bit on the nose, wouldn't you say? Classic Brentwell. They have a reputation for making their writers go to extremes for their articles, all for the sake of entertainment.
Perhaps we should pay their offices a visit, see exactly what it was Miss Lathan was doing for them.
We're all familiar with the idea of an inner fire, a term usually applied to our sense of passion or determination. But what if that inner fire was of a more physical nature? That is to say, if each of us had the capability to light a real fire within our bodies. Well, it certainly worked for you, I'll tell you that.
Some crumpled up letters. They look to be of the romantic variety.
They're from the same person, one Peter Andrews.
It's always sad to see a case of unrequited love. I'm thinking we should find out who this Peter Andrews is.
Good idea. Now, are you finally willing to admit that looking through rubbish does yield results sometimes?
Fine, you win. But I don't think I envy your prize.
July 15th, 1844. Dearest Desiree, I offer you my heart, though I am sadly unable to offer you my hand. Oh, that circumstances were different. Why must life and love both be so cruel? I must continue to love and admire you from afar. I can only hope these feelings are mutual. Love, Peter. September 27th, 1844, 2 months later. My dearest Desiree, once again, I must declare my love for you, though you have not yet responded to any of my letters. I maintain hope that you care for me as I do for you. I remain ever faithful. Call upon me, and I will rush. I'm going to say that as a rush, and I will rush to your side. We will embrace as Mr. and Mrs. Andrews at long last. More like a stalker.
That's a nice portrait of Miss Lathan. Too bad it was damaged by the fire. The area where the artist's signature should be has been singed and is unreadable. Too bad.
But the date is still legible. It's from this year.
Ashes to ashes and all that. Glad I was buried. Cremation always seemed a bit too hot to handle.
Now's not the time for jokes, Bill.
Are you serious? Death is the best time for jokes. Otherwise, it's all just a bunch of boo-hoo-hoo this and wah-wah-wah that. And trust me, there's plenty of that in life. Hell, you'd know better than anyone.
All right. Just shut it for a bit while I look over the crime scene, would you? I need to concentrate.
Skull.
Alas, poor Desiree, a woman of infinite riches, of tastes most fancy. Where's all your money now? Come to think of it, that question might be worth answering. Ugh, greasy, fetid, stinking ashes. Who knew the human body was capable of producing such a disgusting byproduct?
I'm surprised the coroner hasn't taken the body away yet.
Probably because there isn't much of a body left to take.
I don't know.
Either
There's
that or
hand,
Dr. Edwards knows better than to deal with something
legs
like this.
below the
It's
the
extremely
knees,
unlike
and
him. He'd jump at
below.
the chance to examine this body. Perhaps we should allow him the pleasure.
I hope you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
We bring the body
I don't
with
think Desiree
us.
will be able to give us a hand with this investigation.
Bill?
What? I thought it was funny. This one's clean. Well, aside from the fact that the rest of the leg is burned off. There's a tattoo on her ankle. It says, "Dancing through life." Hate to break it to her, but that dance is over.
Damn. Any other things? Skull, ashes, like where? Ash pile.
Odd. Another pile of ashes under the bed. Looks as though whatever she kept underneath got burned too. Or it could be that whatever was under the bed is what caught fire in the first place. Although, there's no evidence of what started it. All that's left is a small piece of cloth. Might as well take it.
The cloth appears to have some oily residue on it. Interesting.
Just a pile of ashes.
There's a letter in here.
Dear Miss Latham, this letter is to inform
This just
you
keeps
that
getting more
we
and
have
more interesting.
received your request
The
to
law firm
make
of Usher and
changes
Price isn't too far
to your
from here. I
beneficiary
think it's definitely worth
indicated.
paying him a little visit.
Please come to the law offices of something and Price at this street so that we may blah blah blah. All right, so we got a couple places to go. Police station for the mortuary, I believe.
Was there someone else in the room just now? I thought I heard you talking.
Oh, no. It's just sometimes I think aloud when investigating crime scenes.
I see.
Good save. We don't need any more police officers thinking you're insane.
Anything I'm missing? Nope. Okay. That's it for the crime scene. Let us go. Law office first.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the law offices of Usher and Price. May I help you?
Yeah, give me all your money.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Miles Fordham. I'm a private investigator, and I'm looking for Jonas Usher.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. Usher is not seeing anyone today. If it's a matter of urgent legal importance, you could see Mr. Price.
Begging your pardon, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Sir, it is of the utmost importance that I speak with Mr. Usher.
And as I said, he isn't taking visitors today.
But it's in regards to his client, Desiree Lathan. Or should I say, former client.
Miss Lathan found another attorney?
No, I'm sorry.
Have
to
you
be
not read
one
the
to have to
newspaper?
Inform you, but she's dead.
Dead? I had no idea.
No? It was in today's newspaper.
I haven't read it yet. Mr. Usher forbids it in the office.
But surely he's read it. Just because he forbids you reading the paper in the office.
No, I mean he forbids the presence of newspapers in the office. He fears they bring in outside germs.
The
I
fuck?
see.
In any case, if what you say is true, I'll need some sort of proof.
I suppose just bringing in a copy of the newspaper is out of the question then. We'll have to find another way.
Perhaps Mr.
No?
I don't think that'll actually prove that she's dead.
I appreciate.
Enjoy the...
I want to say, gotta get like a. What's the mortician report? Probably the police station. Let's go there.
Keep up the good work, Upton. I might have some more.
I have no doubt you will.
Miles, are you...
Why do you want me to go here?
Well, if no one's cleaned up, you might as well do them the favor.
Oh, I just hit. Okay, we were talking about getting him the scene, and I was like, "What? We're gonna bring him the ashes? We'll do that." I got you. Now I'm big braining the shit. We scooped the ashes into that tanker. I just clicked it because I'm like, I don't think there's anything else to talk to the lady
I'm
about.
afraid I need to have another look inside Miss Lathan's room, Officer Kane.
All right, but please.
Alrighty.
Oh, Miles, really? You're going to carry the ashes around in a pewter mug?
It's
Yes.
vital to the investigation that we find out exactly what happened to the body. If anyone can tell us for certain, it's Dr. Edwards.
Fair enough. I suppose this isn't the most unpleasant thing you've carried around before. Remember that time we had to go looking for that murder victim's missing head?
I'd really rather not, actually.
Alrighty, we got a tankard full of human ash. Let's go gambling.
Ugh. The smell from the bedroom is getting worse.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be us. Let's.
Dear Lord, what is that smell? Did you step in something out there, Fordham?
Private investigation is a dirty job, Upton. You know that. Got a moment, Upton?
Yes?
Would it be possible for me to access the mortuary?
The mortuary? What for?
I'd like to consult with Dr. Edwards.
All right, but be careful. Make sure you don't let Snelling see you back there.
That's it for now.
Better get back to it then.
Guessing it's back here.
Dr. Edwards' lab was always a fascinating place to learn about death. A bit less so now that I'm quite the expert.
Oh, did I miss cleaning up some bit of that last corpse? Oh, Fordham, what brings you down here?
Hello, Edwards. I was wondering if I could pick your brain.
Yes, of course. There's one in a jar over there, and I may have another one around here somewhere.
Oh, right there.
That coroner humor never gets old, does it?
Anyway, let me know what you want to discuss. This fellow's not going anywhere.
I wonder if Edwards ever got around to fixing this typewriter. The letter E being out of alignment always made his reports a nightmare to read. It's important to keep your hands clean when dealing with dead bodies. After all, you never know where they've been. Until after the post-mortem exam, anyway. This provides the room with just the right amount of heat. Unlike the incinerators in the crematorium. Talk about overkill. You've seen one dissected torso, you've seen them all. It sure is a lot of rubbish crammed inside our upper bodies, isn't there? Edwards keeps assorted bottles and specimens in there. Nothing too remarkable that I can see. I'd say being hooked up to that machine was the worst experience of my life, except I was already dead at the time. Imagine a giant mosquito sucking out all your blood and then replacing it with formaldehyde. Not very pleasant. Nice pair of legs. The brain is truly a fascinating organ. If only more people used it. A fine example of well-developed deltoids, latissimus dorsi, and gluteus maximi. I remember when Edwards used to keep his collection of preserved reproductive organs on this shelf. He must be getting soft in his old age. Or perhaps that's exactly what happened to his collection. Assorted lab equipment for setting things on fire or causing explosions. You know, the perfect way to pass the time.
Of course.
It looks rather fresh. There's a plaque at the base of the jar that says H. Putnam.
Do we know that name? I don't think so.
Well, at least he died with a smile on his face. Sort of. I'm pretty sure I saw Edwards weighing his lunch on this once.
Okay, I believe that's everything.
Assorted lab equipment for setting things on fire or causing... Edwards must have some very good friends in the department who have gotten this custom-made table. It does suit the room, though. Not a stitch of clothing on him, as if having your torso ripped open and poked around inside weren't bad enough. There truly is no dignity in death.
Pardon me, Edwards.
Yes?
Yes.
I've got these human ashes from a crime scene.
Straight to the point. I knew I liked you for a reason, Fordham. Who do they belong to?
Desiree Lathan. She was a Gascon Grand Dame.
Oh, of course. I heard about that case. She was found burned in her home, wasn't she?
That's right.
I meant to go over there later today.
Well, then I suppose I've saved you the journey. Would you have a look at these?
Does this mean you're officially on the case?
Not as such. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention I'd been here.
Ah, clandestine operation. Sneaking around under Snelling's nose.
Yes.
I don't have much of a choice. I'm pretty much persona non grata around here these days.
Well, you're always welcome in my mortuary. Preferably while still breathing, of course.
Of course.
Anyway, I'll just take those ashes off your hands. I'm sure your social life will soon improve.
Yes, I was making quite the impression.
This is an interesting choice of container.
It was either that or carry them around in my bare hands.
Well, I'm a bit busy right now, but I should have something for you within the next couple of hours. But you do realize the information won't be exclusive to you. I'll have to pass it on to the detectives on the case.
Naturally. That just gives me more of an incentive to work quickly. I found this piece of burned cloth at the crime scene. Could you take a look at it for me?
This is from the Lathan case?
It is, yes.
What do you need me to look at exactly?
It appears to have some oily residue on it.
Interesting. I'm afraid I have my hands full right now, but you can feel free to use my workbench if you'd like.
To do what exactly?
Surely they taught you something about basic chemical analysis when you worked here.
Yes, well, I always let Bill handle the more technical aspects of our cases.
A real pity I'm not around to help you anymore, isn't it?
But I'll have a look and see if something comes back to me. Keeping busy down here, Edwards?
Oh, you know me. I've always got my hands in someone.
Edwards always did have a way with words.
This postmortem was just a formality, really. The victim died of a gunshot wound to the head. Last week, though, we had a real kicker. An old man was brought in, and though he appeared quite dead, I was told that he'd been in a trance for over half a year. Apparently, he was hypnotized right at the point of death, and somehow managed to remain alive, in a fashion. In any case, when I began performing the exam, his entire body decayed into a putrefied mess within minutes.
Oh.
It was fascinating.
Should you really be giving me these details, Edwards?
Oh, hell, I don't mind telling you, Miles. It's not like you're going to go tell Snelling. Besides, you're the only one who's come to see me all week. Dead people make lousy conversationalists.
Hey, I take offense to that statement.
So, Snelling got promoted to chief, did he?
Yes, not too long after you left. Personally, I think he took advantage of your situation to change things around here.
Was it really that much of a shock? Bill and I weren't exactly the most well-liked detectives on the force.
But you were respected. You two solved over 350 cases in 15 years.
Damn.
You were an institution.
Damn right we were. It's so easy for people to resent their more successful peers.
Ah, Edwards. Nice to know someone missed us. You didn't examine Bill after he died, did you?
Ha! He wishes.
No, there was nothing inconclusive about his death. He died from impact after falling from the roof of a building. Why? Was there something else I should have looked into?
No, I was just curious.
As fond as I am of Edwards, it would have been a bit much for him to go poking around my insides.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know for the moment.
Anytime, Fordham.
Alright, let's use this workbench.
It's been ages since we got to do any type of chemical analysis. This will be grand.
Dr. Edwards, could you remind me what it is I'm meant to be doing?
Yes, of course. Go ahead and get as much of that oily residue from the cloth into the petri dish. Good. Now add some of the chemical reagent in the red bottle to the dish.
Aha! The oil turned orange.
Yes! The reagent has caused a chemical reaction and changed the oil's color. Isn't science fun?
Quite. But how does this help me?
I have some samples of the most common types of flammable oils on the shelf. Go ahead and add them to the test tubes. Good. Now simply check each one with the reagent to see if you can find a match.
And if I don't find one?
Then I suggest going out and looking for more oil samples.
I can already tell these don't look orange. Probably because I gotta add the reagent first.
Well, oil be damned. Looks like that's not a match. Oh, you love it. So much for
Guys.
kerosene being the culprit.
What's the blue bottle do?
Too bad. I would have bet on it being coal oil. Looks like ammonium chloride. Won't be of much use to us in this experiment.
Well, I'll have to come back, find none of the oils we have here are a match, so. We'll go investigate that, actually we'll do two things. We're going back home and see if we can convince our lovely wife to interrogate the Duchess.
Honey, I'm home. You know, I've always wanted to say that.
Hello.
You've mucked up things enough with her for now. Best to leave her be until some time passes.
I'll see you
mind.
later, Addie.
I look forward to your return.
Never mind, let's go to the Brentwell magazine.
Ah, hello there. Are you here to drop off an article?
No,
Why, of
actually, I'm a private
course.
investigator. The name's Miles Fordham.
How exciting. You must have so many interesting stories.
You could say that, yes.
Please, come in, come in. I'm Alan Brentwell, owner and publisher of Brentwell Magazine.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Alright, let's see what you got here.
For Whom the Bell Almost Tolled by Suki Snobs. Fascinating stuff. Confessions of a Steam Addict by Ezra Bartlett. I think I'm better off not knowing. For the publisher of a sensationalist rag, Brentwell is awfully well read. Assuming he actually has read all those books, of course. Empty. Too bad. Brentwell has a front row seat to all the horrible things he might want to write about in his magazine. I can only begin to imagine how many lurid and salacious articles are kept in those cabinets.
I have some questions for you, Mr. Brentwell.
Wonderful. It's so seldom I get to answer questions.
Oh, look at that face.
What can you tell me about Desiree Lathan?
Desiree Lathan. Oh, why, she came to me a few weeks ago in response to an ad I took out requesting articles. She told me she had an idea readers would love. We agreed on 3 crowns per paragraph, and she was on her way. Come to think of it, I haven't heard from her in a few days.
Were you aware that Miss Lathan is dead?
What? No, I had no idea. What happened?
His
I'm not
eyes are
exactly sure. She seems to have burned to death under mysterious circumstances.
Mysterious circumstances?
Most of her body was burnt to ash, but there's very little fire damage around her. It's as though she herself just caught fire.
Oh, that sounds positively ghastly.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Is something wrong?
I just remembered. the article she was writing, dear God, I hope she didn't go too far with her research.
Tell me about Brentwell magazine.
We're a monthly publication focusing on both fiction and non-fiction pieces.
Ah, yes, you're publishing that serial, aren't you? The Dissembling Mechanism?
You're a subscriber! Tell me, what did you think of the conclusion? Quite astonishing, wasn't it?
I haven't had a chance to read it yet, I'm afraid.
Ah, then I won't say any more about it. My dream was to have a magazine that was well-respected and educational. But sadly, it seems today's audiences are much more interested in reading about sightings of giant bat creatures or mysterious buried treasures. Such a pity.
I hear you have a bit of a reputation for making your reporters do questionable things for their articles.
You are mistaken, Mr. Fordham. I don't force my writers to do anything. They seem to have this notion that the more extreme their research, the more authentic the articles will be.
What sort of extremes are we talking about here?
We had one writer who attempted to heighten the sensation of fear she wanted to express in her story.
Oh.
Damn near decapitated herself by sticking her head through an opening at the clock tower at St. Denis Cathedral. Ugh.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she made it out alive. Would have been quite the predicament if she hadn't. Especially considering that was our most popular article last year. Oh, people have such odd taste.
Well, that's effed up. Tell me about
What
yourself.
made you decide to start this business?
I always wanted to be a journalist. I never had much luck with any of the local papers, though. So I decided to start my own. I admit it's not exactly what I wanted, but I like to think Brentwell magazine has found its own unique voice.
Voice? More like a gurgling scream.
What exactly was Desiree's article about?
I'm not entirely sure. She merely came to me with the proposal.
She didn't tell you what that idea was?
She did, but I wasn't sure what to make of it.
Please, Mr. Brentwell, stop stalling and tell me what she was writing about.
It was about spontaneous human combustion.
Oh my. Okay then. Hold up now. The
What do you know about spontaneous human combustion?
That's the thing. I don't know very much at all. It sounded interesting enough. That's why I accepted Miss Lathan's proposal to write the article about it.
But what do you know about it?
Only that it's a mysterious phenomenon in which a person catches fire spontaneously and burns to death. It sounds exactly as you described Miss Lathan's condition.
Do you know what Miss Lathan's research on the subject involved?
Only the one contact I gave her, a Miss Angela Maxwell at the Spectre Society in Gascon.
Oh, the Spectre Society again.
The Spectre Society, huh? Shouldn't be surprised to hear that name again.
Are you a member?
Actually, I am.
Then I suggest you do some research there. There's bound to be something relevant in that curious library of theirs.
Thank you. Perhaps I will. Thanks for your time, Mr. Brentwell.
The pleasure is all mine.
Useful for getting to those hard-to-reach places. In my case, that's everywhere. Useful.
Honey,
Hello.
You've mucked up.
I'm heading out.
Back to the Spectre Society.
Welcome back, Mr. Fordham.
There's quite a few members in this group.
Wasn't there a book about spontaneous human combustion last time? Yeah, right there.
This all sounds strangely familiar, but spontaneous human combustion can't be real, can it? Then again, sometimes the simplest explanation is the correct one.
Spontaneous human combustion is a highly controversial subject, but remains popular among scholars and aficionados of the occult and unexplained. The term refers to death from a fire originating without any apparent source of external ignition. The fire is believed to start within the body of the victim. The 1823 book Medicinal is that J? Jurisprudence states the commonalities in recorded cases of spontaneous combustion, including the following characteristics: they're chronic alcoholics, they're utterly female. She was definitely a female. Hands and feet usually fall off. Well, one hand was gone. Feet and one hand was still there. Was she an alcoholic? Fire has caused very little damage to things around the body. That's true too. Residue of greasy and fetid ashes been left behind. Most physicians and investigators strongly believe the spontaneous combustion is a product of alcoholism. Was she an alcoholic though?
Could I ask you about some things, Miss Maxwell?
Certainly, darling.
Are you familiar with a woman named Desiree Lathan?
Yes, she came to see me just last week. She told me she was doing research for an article she was writing for Brentwell magazine.
What sort of research?
She asked me a few questions and looked at my books. That was all. She wasn't here for very long.
And what was she researching?
Something about spontaneous human combustion, I believe.
Did you know that Desiree Lathan is dead?
What? My God, no. I didn't. What happened to her?
She was found burned to death in her bed.
How awful.
Do you have any idea how this may have happened?
There are a number of possibilities, but if she was in the middle of researching spontaneous human combustion, and then to have this happen, it can't be a coincidence.
Are you suggesting she herself was a victim of spontaneous combustion?
One need only compare the circumstances of her death with the facts, darling.
She can't be serious, can she?
I don't know.
What can you tell me about spontaneous human combustion?
I'm not overly familiar with the subject, but I do have a book about it on the shelf back there. You are welcome to look at it if it will help.
I may, but I'd like to know what your understanding of it is.
Well, I believe it is when the human body inexplicably catches fire and burns. It usually occurs among elderly women who drink to excess, and very little fire damage is caused around the body. That's really all I know, darling. It's not a very agreeable subject for study now, is it?
Thank you for the information. It was very enlightening.
It was my pleasure, darling.
No. I still need to look at why.
I'll be going now.
May the spirits guide.
What am I missing here?
Miss Robineau?
Oh, it's you again.
Yes.
No.
Is the name Peter Andrews familiar to you?
Peter Andrews? Is he still around?
I'd be able to tell you that if you told me who he is.
He's desperate. That's who he is. A lovesick fool who is obsessed with Desi.
Oh boy.
Sent her love letters all of the time.
Well, you know where I can find him.
Why would you want to?
Because I want to question him about Miss Lathan's death.
Oh, I suppose that makes some sense. All I remember Desi telling me is that he worked at the Bank of Vespuccia, a clerk or some such. Imagine.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
It's a banker.
Thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to your drink.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Bank of Vespucci.
Mr. Fordham.
French guy from first case.
Mr. Dupre, good to see you again. Is all well with you?
Absolutely. Everything is wonderful. Because of you, this city has finally seen Laura Dupre for the monster she is. I cannot thank you enough.
You're very welcome.
I suppose you're welcome?
Now then, is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'm looking for Peter Andrews. I was told he worked here.
That's right. His desk is just over there.
Thank you, Mr. Dupre. Lovely seeing you.
We haven't got anything.
Mr. Andrews.
Yes?
Miles Fordham, private investigator. May I ask you a few questions?
Yes, I suppose that would be fine. Have a seat.
I'd rather stand, if it's all the same to you. Now then.
Question. What's with the ugly sideburns? And why not shave them? What is with characters in this game and sideburns? That is the question, and I must know the answer.
Do you know Desiree Lathan?
Desiree Lathan? No, I can't say the name rings any bells.
You say you don't know Miss Lathan. Would you care to explain these?
Why are they crumpled up? Did she throw them out? And why do you have them?
I just love catching people like this.
Relax, Mr. Andrews. Let's take this slowly. Now, I can assume by your reaction that these are your letters?
Yes, they are.
So why did you lie about knowing Miss Lathan?
I promised my wife I would cut off contact.
But you clearly didn't. The most recent letter is from 2 weeks ago.
Did she hire you?
Your wife? No, that's not why I'm here.
Ah, well, that's somewhat of a relief then.
Were you aware of Miss Lathan's death?
What? Desiree is dead?
Does no one read the newspaper
She
these
was found
days?
burned to death in her bed.
You're lying. You have to be.
I'm afraid I'm not, Mr. Andrews.
Oh, Desiree.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to kill her?
My
No,
God.
she was a marvelous woman.
Well, I'm sorry to have to be the bearer of bad news, but at least you won't have to worry about writing any more letters.
That isn't funny, Mr. Fordham.
Yes, it was. Don't listen to him.
Thanks, Bill.
So your wife knows about your correspondence with Miss Lathan?
Well, I don't know if you could really call it correspondence. Desiree never wrote back. But yes, Peggy, that is to say, Margaret found out shortly after we married.
Exactly how many letters did this bounder send, I wonder?
At first, I tried to make it out that she was just a friend, but she found one of the more intimate ones while I was writing it.
I see. And what was her reaction?
What do you think? I still have the scar from the glass that she threw at me.
Oh.
You're still married?
Oh, yes. Margaret comes from a very strict Catholic family. They would sooner she die than divorce. It hasn't been easy. She makes sure to take full advantage of the situation, always buying herself the most expensive jewelry and spending a fortune on food for those wretched cats. I swear, they're better fed than I am.
Where might I find Mrs. Andrews? I'd like to speak to her.
Our house is at 713 Longfellow Street, just at the edge of Gascon. But I warn you, it's a goddamn menagerie she's got. I'd stay away if you're averse to being covered in animal hair.
I'll take my chances. Exactly what is your role here at the bank?
I'm the manager. I handle the new accounts, organize finance, that sort of thing.
Have you been here long?
Coming up on 17 years.
Damn.
Is this at all relevant to your investigation?
Anything could be, Mr. Andrews. Thanks for your time, Mr. Andrews.
We haven't got...
Alright, now we will investigate.
Nice house. It definitely screams, eccentric person lives here. Speaking of which, that must be Mrs. Andrews over there with those rodents. Rats with fluffy tails. How anyone can find them endearing is beyond me.
I believe they call them squirrels.
Excuse me, Mrs. Andrews?
May I help you?
I'm Miles Fordham, private investigator. I was hoping you could answer a few questions.
All right then. Don't worry, my darlings. Mommy only needs a moment to speak to the nice man, then I'll give you all the nuts you can eat. My little friends just adore nuts, Mr. Fordham.
Guess that explains why squirrels are so attracted to her.
Did you know Desiree Lathan?
Not personally. I never met her, but I knew exactly who she was.
And who was that?
A miserable drunk.
Oh, she was an
Always going
alcoholic.
out and
Okay.
getting liquored up
So that's
so-called
all the checks
socialite
from that book
balls.
down.
They try to make them seem so fancy and high class, but it's really just a bunch of bitter old hags getting together to gossip about each other. With that kind of lifestyle, it was only a matter of time before it caught up with her.
Do you happen to know anything about the circumstances surrounding the death of Miss Lathan?
I read in the paper that she was burned to death. In her bed, wasn't it?
That's right. Do you have any idea how
So,
that may have happened?
Peter, your
Well, I
wife reads
already told
newspaper,
she
but
was
you
drunk.
don't.
Maybe
That's
she came home blasted and
suspicious.
decided to smoke in bed. I'm rather surprised she was sleeping alone. That woman got around, if you know what I mean.
He certainly seems to know a lot about Desiree for someone who claims to have never met her.
Do you have any hobbies or pastimes, Mrs. Andrews?
Well, of course. I do a bit of knitting and I take care of my pets.
I take it you're fond of animals?
Oh, yes. I just love animals. Most prove to be better company than people.
Animals.
Is that right?
Well, consider this, Mr. Fordham. Animals can't betray you or lie.
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
My furry little companions would never hurt me, unlike several humans I could name.
Who are these companions, exactly?
Why, my darling little kitties and squirrel friends, of course.
Tell me about your cats.
They're the most wonderful little dears. Do you have any pets?
Afraid not. My wife isn't too fond of cleaning up after animals.
Pity. Cats make wonderful pets. They're good company and are independent, unlike dogs. Edgar and Hubert are my pride and joy. I give them only the best of everything, and they in turn give me their unconditional love.
That's delightful.
I used to have a wonderful cat named Tobias, but, oh, he had an unfortunate accident. That's why I never let my two angels out of the house.
What happened to Tobias the cat?
I really rather not talk about that. It wasn't my finest hour. Let's just say it was an honest misunderstanding which got blown way out of proportion.
Well, now I just have to know what happened. I hate it when people tease gossip and don't deliver.
Same here, Bill. Same here.
Your squirrel friends are quite tame.
Oh, aren't they just the sweetest? And so smart, too. When I feed them, they come up and put their little paws on my hands as though they were giving me little squirrel hugs. And the way they look into my eyes, I can almost hear them saying, "Thank you for the nuts."
Well, at least you can be grateful that it's only my voice you hear and not some rabid squirrels.
Thank you for the chat. It was very enlightening.
Oh, my pleasure, Mr. Fordham. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to tending to my little darlings.
1 second, folks. Be right back. Just gonna do something real quick here. I'm not gonna change scene. I'm just gonna do this. Turn off my camera. And we're back. Was able to do that the other day. Have my 9 select. I really need to get a Steam Deck. Steam Deck. I do have a Steam Deck. I mean Stream Deck. It's weird that they're all the same. Let's go back to the bit. I want to hear more about this Tobias thing. Maybe he knows.
Mr. Andrews.
Yes?
Is there anything you can tell me about your wife's old cat, Tobias?
Oh, God. There's a name I was hoping never to hear again. She loved that cat. I'm sure she would have married it instead of me if she could.
Oh.
Mangy little bastard was always leaving a mess and knocking things over, but he was Peggy's little angel. Then one day I'd had enough, so I let him outside, and...
Yes?
The stupid thing managed to get itself killed.
Ooh.
Then things got ugly.
Oh.
How so?
Peggy got a bit carried away, and, well, let's just say I never imagined a cat could earn someone a criminal record.
The plot thickens. Or perhaps sickens.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Andrews.
Let's figure out the criminal record from good old Upton.
Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
I need some information on one Margaret Andrews. Apparently, she has a criminal record.
Margaret Andrews, eh? Give me a moment to look her up in the archives. Yes, here we are. Margaret Andrews was brought in for questioning 5 years ago in connection with a fire at a theater in Worcester.
Oh.
Yes, nothing came of it. But
Miles,
she
stop
was
copying
briefly
me, my dude.
suspect. Oh, there's more. She also had a prior conviction for arson.
You don't say.
The file says she set fire to a cab after the driver ran over her cat. She served 6 months in prison for that. This was back in 1835.
Damn.
Fascinating.
Thank you for your help, Upton. This has been extremely valuable.
So, Margaret Andrews has a jealous streak and a penchant for setting things on fire. Seems a likely culprit to me.
That's true.
That's it for now.
Better get back to it then.
Use that. Why does it keep telling me to go back here?
These are all high-end foo-foo liqueur. These are all the bridge to Lyon over that painting.
I may have more questions for you.
Okay.
Hello.
You've mucked. If there isn't a pair of scissors or a hairbrush in Adelaide's hands, your book collection is. It's been so long since.
Let's go. My mount. There it is.
I'll see you later.
Let's go back, check, see if the mortician is done.
Pardon me, Edward.
Yes?
Yes.
Have you had a chance to look at those ashes I gave you?
Yes, I have. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can tell you. The victim burned to death at a very high temperature. These ashes are greasy and putrid because of liquefied fat from the body, which burned like a candle. As to what caused her to burn, I cannot say without more evidence. I'm sorry, Miles.
It's quite all right, Edwards. I appreciate the information nonetheless.
Well, just so you don't go away empty-handed, have a copy of my report. Maybe it will be of some use.
Oh, I can use that to the lawyer's
Thanks.
office.
That's all I needed to know for the moment.
Anytime, Fordham.
Did I automatically leave? Okay. Hello, Mr. Secretary.
Begging your pardon, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Perhaps Mr. Usher will see me when he sees this.
Oh, what's that?
Coroner's
A report
report.
from Dr. Malcolm Edwards, the city coroner, confirming Miss Lathan's untimely demise.
Let me see that. Oh my. Wait one moment, would you?
Martin, what is the meaning of this?
The gentleman who brought that is a private investigator. He's waiting outside to see you.
Send him in then.
You heard him, Mr. Fordham. You may go inside and see Mr. Usher.
Thank you kindly.
Another man with sideburns.
So,
Fix-
a private
turns to a
investigator,
mustache.
are you?
That's right. Miles Fordham is my name.
Jonas Usher, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's all mine.
So, it would seem that Miss Lathan has shuffled off the mortal coil, as it were.
I'm sorry to say that is indeed the case.
Please come in, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. I only ask that you kindly wash your hands in the basin first, and limit what you touch in here.
This one seems a bit on edge, doesn't he?
Thank you, Mr. Fordham. I appreciate your cooperation.
Usher seems to like keeping his guests at a distance.
Mr. Usher, I have some questions for you.
Some weird
And hopefully
art right
I
there.
have your answers.
What can you tell me about Desiree Lathan?
She was a lovely woman. I'm saddened to hear of her unfortunate passing.
How long had you been her attorney?
She retained me some 10 years ago, I believe.
That's quite a long time.
Yes, I remember I had just gotten over a bout of melancholia.
Ooh.
Hadn't been able to work in nearly a month. I didn't think I'd make it out of that, but luckily things took a turn for the better. Miss Lathan came to see me, and I've served as her attorney ever since.
Would you say Miss Lathan is a wealthy woman?
Indeed I would. Her estate is worth a significant sum. Of course, you understand that this is confidential information, so I cannot tell you the exact amount.
Yes, of course. Can you think of anyone who may have wanted to harm Miss Lathan?
No, I can't. What makes you think that someone actually killed her?
It seems the most plausible explanation.
Miss Lathan was getting on in years. It's likely she may have developed a case of pneumonia. That's the most common killer of the elderly, you know. I had it when I was younger. Most unpleasant. Constant
She was burned to
coughing,
death, sir.
sweating
Did you not
up
read
phlegm,
the report?
Rattling in the lungs. Thankfully, I made a full recovery.
But supposing that was the cause of death, how would it explain the fact that her body was completely burned?
She was a smoker. Perhaps she was having a cigarette when she died and dropped it on the bed, causing it to catch fire.
I found no cigarette butts at the crime scene.
I'm merely offering my opinion, Mr. Fordham. You can take it or leave it.
I think we should leave it.
I found this letter in Miss Lathan's bedroom, which mentions that she recently changed her will. Could you tell me a bit more about the circumstances surrounding this change?
That's not an uncommon occurrence. People change their wills all the time. Relatives and friends fall in and out of favor constantly.
Had Miss Lathan made changes to her will previously?
No, this was the first time.
What change did she make exactly?
Just a change to her beneficiary. Nothing out of the ordinary.
And when did this change occur?
About 4 months ago, if I recall correctly. Yes, it was definitely in June, because I'd been in bed with a nasty stomach flu at the end of May. That was no fun, let me tell you. I think I lost nearly 6 pounds from the constant trips to the WC. Couldn't keep a thing down, and whatever did stay down soon came out the other end, if you get my meaning.
I'd say his meaning is regrettably impossible to avoid.
Who did Miss Lathan name as her new beneficiary?
Mr. Fordham, please. You know I couldn't possibly tell you that. There is such a thing as attorney-client privilege.
Mr. Usher, if you don't tell me right now, I'm going to sneeze on you.
You... What?
I've been very sick lately, and I feel a rather nasty sneeze coming on.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I? I really need that information.
No! Get out of my office!
Not if you don't tell me the name.
All right! It's Roger DeVay! That's who she named as her new beneficiary!
I need an address, Usher. I can only hold this sneeze back for so long.
775 Pendleton Place in Chumley! Now please get out of here before you infect me!
There, see? That wasn't so hard.
You scoundrel! You nearly gave me a heart attack!
A fine performance, Miles. Made me proud.
I've done you proud, Bill. I swear. Trick Jonas Usher.
How long have you been practicing law, Mr. Usher?
Usher and Price has been operating since 1805. I took over from my father 15 years ago. The stress hasn't helped my heartburn, I can tell you that. Why, just last night I was tossing and turning because I couldn't stand the burning in my throat. That's why I've got these bags under my eyes, you know.
Ah, yes. And
Sure.
Mr. Price?
He's still here, although I think he'll probably be retiring soon as well. But the law firm has done well over the years, and I have a feeling it'll do even better in the years to come.
Oh, why is that?
We're currently beginning a group litigation against Royal Maverick for the Lygia disaster. I'm confident that we'll recover quite a significant sum for the families of those killed. You weren't by chance affected by the disaster, were you?
Thankfully, I wasn't, no.
Shame. You could have joined the
Shame.
class action and done quite well when we win.
You know, I always thought we detectives made our living off human tragedy.
Mr. Usher, I've noticed from your rules and habits that you seem to have a particular aversion to germs. Why is that, if I may ask?
I've been ill most of my life, Mr. Fordham. I was a sickly child, and unfortunately my condition hasn't improved with age. It's a miracle I'm still alive. That's why I'm so careful about exposing myself to germs.
I see.
How's my color? Do I look pale to you?
Not particularly.
I saw myself in the mirror this morning and thought I looked a bit peaked. Also, my leg has been hurting more than usual, which has been cause for concern.
Nah, you've really done it, Miles.
Yes, well, moving on. Thank you for your help, Mr. Usher.
The pleasure is all mine, Mr. Fordham.
Don't get carried away with the hand washing. You might. Did Usher give us the wrong address? This should be 775, but there's no building here. I used to draw funny pictures of rich people on walls too when I was a kid. Never did a lick of good, but it would always make me feel better. Yeah, those aren't half bad. Too bad they aren't finished. I wonder if they're going to be used to keep the fire going. Yeah, those are... By chum standards, that's practically a 4-post. Hey, that's just like the one we had when I was a boy. Good old Rusty. He served us well. Doesn't look like much, but I bet it keeps the rain off. Assuming there's no wind. These aren't in such bad shape, really. As far as the chum goes, this is one of the nicer areas.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Is this 775 Pumblechook Place?
Yeah, it would be if the building were still here.
Oh, I see. Might I ask you a few questions?
You can ask.
You can ask.
Do you know Roger DeVay?
Know him? Of course I know him. He lives here with me.
He does?
Well, whenever he decides to come home, anyway. Rest of the time, I suspect he finds a way to sleep at his job. Me, I do the same, except I can't stand the smell of the horses.
Do you know where Mr. DeVay works?
Nah, he never told me.
Do you know a woman named Desiree Lathan?
Nah, I don't know many women. They're not too fond of my company. Well, I don't understand why. I always try to be a perfect gentleman. Guess it just don't got the charm. I've asked Roger to give me a few pointers. He's a big hit with ladies, you know.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. He no sooner looks at them than they're falling at his feet. Real natural, that one. Never brings it back here, though. Always winds up staying with him, getting a free meal and a soft bed out of it. Ah, well, the bohemian lifestyle ain't for everyone. Maybe someday my luck will change.
But
I'm sure
not
it
today.
will change the day he decides to take a bath.
Ooh, get wrecked.
What's your name, sir?
Me? I'm Herman. Herman Shaw.
How long have you been living
Shaw.
Oh, I've been here for ages. Since before the building got condemned and was torn down. They pretty much forced us out, you see, but a couple of us came back and set up here. Seemed like a good idea. And I had nowhere else to go. That's not so bad, except for when it rains. And I guess we'll have to bundle up a bit more when it gets cold. But other than that, it's like the place was still standing.
There's some of that classic chum ingenuity. Or maybe it's just delusion.
What happened to this place? Why was it condemned?
The building was old, in a pretty sad state, so the inspectors came by and said it was unfit for living. There was a whole lot of us here. Most were able to pick up and go, but a few of us stayed.
Why don't you go to a workhouse?
You wouldn't be asking if you'd ever been inside one. It's wall-to-wall people, children crying, sick folk coughing all over you.
But there's plenty of that out here, too.
Well, sure, but out here, there's freedom. Nobody telling you what to do except the odd copper. Not even many of them in this neighborhood.
Don't have to listen to the
Besides,
man.
This is my home. Just because it's missing a few walls don't mean I ought to abandon it.
Respect.
You look somewhat familiar. Didn't I see you protesting outside the Harris construction yard?
Yeah, I was there. What of it?
Were you affected by the Ligeia disaster?
Well, nobody I know was killed, if that's what you mean.
So, why were you protesting the construction of the Lenore?
Well, that Devons fella promised he'd buy us a meal if we stood in the crowd. And for a free meal, I'd do just about anything.
I thank you for your time.
Maybe give us
Anything.
a shilling or two for the trouble?
I'll consider it.
Best not to bother him any further.
Can I not give him a shilling?
Yeah, I wonder if they're...
Okay. Locate Roger DeVay. Maybe a good old lady in here knows.
I may have more...
Roger DeVay. Roger DeVay. Let us check with Upton.
Got a moment?
Yeah.
Okay, nope.
That's it.
Roger DeVay. Roger DeVay. Wasn't there a place over here that could go to, that could have gone to? I think so. I don't recall. Can I talk to Addie now?
I've managed to survive the wild streets of New Britannia.
Hello.
You've mucked up things enough with her for now. Best to leave her be.
I'm heading out. It'll.
I don't think.
Where the fuck do I go? Anything here about it?
No type. An invitation to the. Judging by these books, Miss Lathan was quite. Let's just hope her taste was better.
All right.
See if I missed anything here.
That's a nice portrait of Miss. The area where the artist.
But the date is still legible.
Looks like this one. Nothing else. Miss Lathan's half. Nothing else.
Locate Roger DeVay. Where the f... Who can I ask about this?
Nothing. Nothing more.
What about Dupree? The French guy. He had a lot of paintings at his house. Like that one.
We haven't got nothing.
Nope. Oh, I can't go to the lawyer's office anymore.
Welcome.
I don't think.
I'll be
No?
going.
Me.
I don't.
I may have more questions for you later.
I can scarcely contain my excitement.
These are all high end.
Okay, what do I... Haven't I not been everywhere? Been here, correct?
I don't. I can only begin to. For the publisher, empty. Useful for.
Did I miss something here?
Fast. Hey. Yeah, those are. I wonder. I used to draw. Never did. These aren't in such bad shape.
Been there, been there, been there.
I'm here.
Hello.
You've mucked up things enough with her for now. Best to leave her be until some time. Don't worry, Miles. I don't watch.
It would be nice if you didn't.
I thought you appreciated.
It's empty.
Good riddance, I say. Remember, before you started taking that medicine, you were a lot... That's a fun little app.
Watching it's...
Wouldn't you say it's time?
So?
Right.
What are you talking...
Never mind. It's admirable. It's... that poster brings...
Yes.
Something about DeVay here? No, no.
It's been... Building those... Oh... Your book collection... Your book... I can see why... How are your parents doing? Didn't I give you to that clock as a... You remember how... At least the...
I shouldn't...
Good luck.
Okay, what the hell am I missing? What the hell am I missing?
Definitely two... Definitely... You have to hand it. You have... Judge them by these... Judge them by these... Let's just... Nothing?
All right. So I can't talk to you. I'm double checking everything. I'm not sure. What am I missing? What the hell am I missing?
As much as I like... Doesn't look as though this fireplace has been... Nothing else. Miss Lathan's half written...
What? Okay, there's this. I don't know what to do with that.
I don't think there's... Come to think of it, I don't think...
Bill?
What? This one's... There's a... Just a pile... Nothing else. Looks like this... As much as I...
Okay, that's completely off. That's completely off.
Another... Rat...
That's completely off. What am I missing?
Hey, best not to bother him any further. Yeah, those aren't half bad. I wonder if they're... Yeah, those... Yeah, By chum... I used to draw... Never did a... Doesn't look... These aren't... Best...
Okay, Lamplight City. I am stuck. Where to go after talking to Herman? Case 3. Or no. Okay. Are you kidding me? This is really stuck. Well, that's a fucking shame. Apparently, I locked it out after... Because I made Addie angry so she won't talk to me, or it basically locks out of the rest of this shit, so I can't get the true ending. Well, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to speed things up. I'm just going to skip over everything and do whatever I can. I know what I'm doing, so we'll be right back in a few. Well, it was a lot of spamming and just on my mouse, just skip everything, but we're all caught up. We did not make Addie angry. And I should be all caught up with everything. I did that so fucking fast. I mean, what's shorter than however long the stream has been since I switched it. I'm so sorry. But let me just check this real quick. If there's nothing else to talk to her about, then we should be able to talk to Addie.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks.
Okay, that's just for that. So I only talked to her about the hair, so.
Hey, Addie. Here I am.
Welcome home.
Should be able to talk to her now.
Addie?
What is it, Miles?
You've got an appointment with Charlotte Robineau later today, don't you?
Are you using your detecting skills on me now?
I spoke with her at the Gascon Supper Club, and she mentioned you. Turns out she knew Desiree Lathan.
Makes sense. That social circle is tiny.
She wasn't very forthcoming, though. Do you think you might try and persuade her to talk?
Persuasion shouldn't be necessary. She usually just sits in the chair and starts gossiping up a storm. I think I know more about all the Gascon Grand Dames than anyone should.
That's good. That's very good. Right. These are the things I want you to ask her about.
So you want me to take off about an inch, but keep enough for your curls?
Yes, that's right. You know how I like it, Adelaide.
How was the Grand Dame's ball? Was your hairdo a hit?
Oh, it was. All those other old biddies were practically fainting with jealousy. Truth be told, though, the evening was rather dull. Just the regular crowd of wags and gossips. You know, sometimes I envy people like you, Adelaide.
People like me?
Yeah,
Yes,
what do you mean
know,
by
ordinary people. Being a member of high society can be so draining. One quite lacks
Sorry, can
a
we turn the
sense of
music up? It's a bit low.
Ordinary, honest usefulness that comes from a good day's labor.
Have you done much of that sort of labor yourself, madam?
What? No, of course not. But I imagine it must be quite good for the soul, quite grounding. Just being what you are. No airs and pretense. Oh, you've missed a bit there on the left ear. Do be sure it comes out even.
Certainly, madam. I was reading in the paper this morning about what happened with Desiree Lathan. Did you hear about that?
Oh, such a tragedy. Poor Desi. We hadn't talked in a long time, but how terrible to think of her dying in such a horrible way.
My condolences.
Thank you, dear.
Did you and Desiree used to be friends?
Oh, we were like sisters at one point.
What happened?
What else? A man got involved.
Oh.
You were both after the same man?
No, quite the contrary. We both enjoyed being unattached and had vowed to keep it that way. The Spinster Sisters, we used to call ourselves. But I fell for a man a few years ago. We got married, and Desiree stopped speaking to me.
That's a shame.
Yes, especially considering the marriage only lasted a few brief months. I lost both my husband and my best friend. I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned in that.
I heard someone mention that Desiree had her portrait painted recently.
Yes, I heard that too. I think it was Caroline who told me. Yes, that was it, Caroline. She was looking for a portrait artist and told me Desiree had found one. Roger DeVay, I think she said his name was.
Roger DeVay? Sounds mysterious. Who is he?
Well, I don't know about mysterious. He's just an artist. Not a very good one either, from what I hear.
He didn't do a good job on the portrait?
Oh, no, he did fine. I just meant he hasn't really taken off. His paintings aren't worth very much, you see. But Desiree took a liking to him very quickly. He even went as far as giving him an extra key to her apartment.
Oh.
If there was anything more going on between
Suspicious.
them, I couldn't say. But she could have done a lot better, if you ask me. I mean, he's barely even an artist now. I heard he took a teaching position at the university. Now, who would want their likeness immortalized by a lecturer?
I see. Well, I hope he makes it in the world someday.
Miracles may happen.
I have to say, your musical selection for today is lovely.
It's nice to know someone like you can appreciate some of the finer points of culture. In case you were wondering, the piece is the Fourth Symphony by a composer named Theophilus von Wagner.
Yes, it's refreshing to hear the Fourth Symphony for a change. Most people know von Wagner for his Fifth Symphony or his Lute Concerto in D minor.
Oh, you know von Wagner?
Although I admit he isn't one of my favorite Baroque composers, I can appreciate what he brought to the movement. I'm more in favor of Scaravaldi.
Oh.
Do you have any...
His first...
Do you mean his concerto?
Oh, I didn't know that was a... Gave Charlotte Romano a music lesson.
Good. I think that's all finished.
Thank you, Adelaide. It was a pleasure, as always.
Likewise, Miss Robino. I'll see you next week.
I did not know those achievements.
And she didn't tip very well either.
I'm sorry, dear. She sounds positively dreadful.
No more than the other Gascon Grandames. I just hope you managed to get something useful from that.
Did I? Oh yeah, university. Okay, so apparently I should not have complimented her twice.
Time for me to get some things done.
I wish you'd let me fix your hair before you go.
It'll be...
Because I looked up like, what am I doing wrong? Apparently because I complimented her too much, it got rid of the true end, the way to get the actual ending for the case. So I was like, shit. So it's a good thing I had to save that start, but it was at the start, so I had to... That was not fun. That was not fun to do. Why is the man naked?
I'm guessing it's locked, but it probably only contains more art supplies we don't care about. All the tools an artist would ever need. Brushes, pieces of canvas, paints. There's also several jars full of clear liquid. Interesting. Where dreams go to die. These aren't half bad. Nice to know the students aren't completely wasting their time here. Well, so much for modesty. Ooh, is it warm in here or is it just me?
How are you warm? You're dead.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you Roger
Yes.
DeVay?
I am.
Miles Fordham, private investigator. I have some questions for you if you aren't too busy.
Will this take long? This isn't exactly the best time.
It shouldn't, no.
All right then. Quickly.
Oh, I was about to say, at least you don't have the weird sideburns, but no, you have a freaking it's almost a pedo stash with the freaking, what's the term for that?
Do you know Desiree Lathan?
Desiree? Yes, of course I know her. What happened to her was just awful.
Oh, so you have read the news.
My
Good to know.
condolences, Mr. DeVay. What can you tell me about her?
She was a wonderful woman. Sharp, full of life, extremely witty. I only knew her for a short time, but I consider myself lucky to have had her as a friend.
How did you two meet?
We were introduced at a party and became fast friends. It's hard to believe she's really gone.
Do you have any information regarding Desiree's death?
No, none at all. It came as a total shock. I heard she was burned to death. Oh, is that
Burned
true?
to
It
death.
is.
It's really just unthinkable.
Do you know of anyone who might have wished harm upon her?
No.
Rowan.
Everyone loved her. To think someone could be capable of doing that to her, it just makes me feel sick.
Is it true that Miss Lathan recently changed her will to make you her beneficiary?
Yes. You can imagine my surprise.
My understanding is she left you quite a significant sum.
I don't see how that's any of your business, but yes, she did. I'm very lucky.
Interesting.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. You're thinking I killed her for her money. Is that it?
Well, you
I
are
never
homeless.
said anything of the sort, Mr. DeVay.
No, but I can see it in your eyes. Look, Desiree considered me the son she never had, and she was like my second mother. I would never, ever even think of doing something so horrid.
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't.
With that mustache, probably.
You painted Desiree's portrait, is that right?
Yes, I finished it just a few months ago.
Do you often do commissioned work?
Sometimes, but this wasn't exactly a commission. More like a gift.
You mean you weren't paid for it?
No, I didn't do it for money. It was an honor just to paint her.
I see. And did she like the result?
Well, she had it hanging in her bedroom and not in her attic, so I assumed she liked it well enough.
It was a rather nice portrait, I must admit.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Indeed I have. Regrettably, I can't comment on the likeness, never having seen the subject in life.
Ah, yes. Well, she used to say that standing in front of it was like looking into a mirror. I tried my best to do her justice.
How long have you been teaching at this university?
About 4 years now.
And do you also earn money with your painting?
Not of late. I haven't sold a painting in some time. But my salary from the university is enough for the time being. Perhaps someday I'll be able to devote the proper focus to my painting.
I'll let you get back to your class.
Right.
Right.
Huh. This is linseed oil. It's used as a drying agent for oil paintings.
Ooh.
It would be a good idea to take a sample of this, Miles. Especially now that nobody's looking.
Let's see. Are you the killer, Mr. Artiste? To the mortuary. And I'll probably just end it at this. These cases are long, apparently, especially after having to start over and speed running back to where we were.
I don't think... Now that we've got some linseed oil, it's probably worth testing.
The same color from the rag, too, so... See, yeah, red.
Well, I'll be damned. We've got ourselves a match. I wonder if Edwards knows anything pertinent about this stuff.
Edwards, is linseed oiled flammable?
Pardon me, Edwards.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you know about linseed oil?
It's an oil made from flaxseed that has many uses. Most commonly, it's used to dry things like varnish or oil paints. Some people even eat it for health benefits. I hear it goes well with a bit of quark.
And it's flammable?
As most oils are, yes. Where are you going with this?
The oily residue on that rag is linseed oil.
Fascinating.
But I found no trace of anything used to light a fire at the crime scene.
Uh-oh, he's getting that gleam in his eye.
Wait just a moment. Linseed oil? Of course! Anytime
course.
linseed oil is used, extreme caution must be taken to dry cure rags that may be soaked in it. That's because when linseed oil dries and oxidizes, it releases heat. A pile of rags soaked in linseed oil in a confined space runs the risk of spontaneously combusting.
How long would this take exactly?
A few days, at least.
Interesting. It's a rather uncertain means of murder, but it's excellent for appearing accidental.
It's certainly not the most far-fetched conclusion you've ever come to.
Either she's been dead for a few days, or
Thanks.
that rag's
That's
been
all I
underneath
need
her
to know
bed
for the
for a
moment.
few days.
Anytime, Fordham.
And if she didn't do it, the only way she would burn alive is...
Got a moment up?
Yeah.
That's it.
Better.
Got a moment. I'm done.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
that,
Wait, now what? Let's go talk to him again.
Probably best not to all the I feel as though this could... I'm guessing it's a lot...
What do I do now? He's clearly a suspect. Is there...
All right. Just a pile of... That's a nice portrait of Miss... The area where the artist's signature...
but the date...
Bro, what now? Oh, isn't this his paintings?
Yeah, those aren't. I wonder if. Hey. Yeah, those.
Okay, now what? Now I'm just confused. Case 3. I didn't really find anything. I just want to check something. Can I use the work table again?
Assorted lab. This. I don't. I feel sorry. Seems to be.
Come on. Okay, what the heck? Now what? What do I do now? I got the linseed oil. Why is it telling me it's stuck? It won't let me review the cases with her. What do I do? Why isn't it giving me another option? What is...
Hey, Addie. I'll let...
Goodbye.
Love you.
Not again. God dang, come on.
Welcome.
I don't think.
I'll be...
May the
This is stupid. What the hell? Okay, cool. I can talk to...
Yeah, I ask you some more. Tell me about Roger's artistic pursuits.
Well, not much to tell, really. He used to paint all the time when he had his studio in the building that used to be here. He was good at it, too. Shame nobody ever bought his paintings. All that's left now are those two unfinished ones against the back wall there. Well, he used the rest of his spare canvas to make the tent.
How did Roger feel about his paintings not selling?
What do you think? Made a matter in the March air. Didn't do a very good job of hiding his displeasure either. At least none around me. He always used to say he'd find some way or another to make the money he deserved.
Oh.
He told me he was content with the salary he got from his teaching job.
That's a load of bunkum if I ever heard it. Truth is, old Roger's about as poor as Job's turkey. He'd do anything to make a quick crown.
Well, now, that's certainly interesting.
I thank you for your time.
Well, it's fitting that Mr. DeVay is an artist, because I think he's painted us a pretty clear picture of what happened to Ms. Lathan. Yeah, I wonder.
Or if I could talk to him one more time. If not, then we got her.
Probably.
Yeah. That's it. Finally, there we go. It wasn't popping up anything, so I was just like, okay.
Yes, but let's make this.
It's like,
I'm done.
Oh?
She was murdered by Roger DeVay, a professor of art at the university, in order to claim her inheritance. DeVay befriended Miss Lathan and even painted her portrait, but his failure to establish a name for himself and earn a living from his art was driving him mad. Miss Lathan cared for him as a son, and recently changed her will, naming Roger as her sole beneficiary. Roger knew of this, and decided killing Miss Lathan was the best way to solve his financial troubles.
And how did he manage to do so?
Desiree had given him a key to her apartment. While she was out at the Grand Dame's ball, he entered and left a pile of rags soaked in linseed oil under her bed. She arrived home drunk and passed out, unaware that the rags were growing hotter by the minute. Eventually, the oil burst into flames, burning the rag pile as well as poor Miss Lathan.
Oh boy.
How awful. Well, I'll certainly pass along the information. What an astounding series of events. Although I'm sorry you won't be able to gloat to Snelling that you solved the case before his detectives did.
I can find other means of amusement, I think.
Good work, Fordham. As usual, I'll send anything else your way as soon as I get it.
And you'll take me out the Good Samaritan Fund, right?
Roger DeVay?
Yes.
The Art of
You're under
Murder.
arrest for the murder of Desiree Lathan.
Oh.
Oh, it's Parson.
I see.
Come with me. We need to ask you some questions at the station. And you up there, make yourself decent, would you?
Guy's like, I don't feel like it.
Dearest, I'm back.
There you are. I was starting to get worried you wouldn't make it home in time.
In time? In time for what?
For dinner at the Rutherfords. I told you about it the other night, don't you remember?
I'm terribly sorry, dear. It must have slipped my mind.
How you haven't yet been presented a prize for Husband of the Year is beyond me.
There's still time for you to get ready if you hurry.
Why don't we spend a nice quiet evening in together? I'd much prefer that.
We've had a quiet evening in every night for the past 3 weeks. I need to get out of the house.
Then go ahead without me. Please give Anne and Joseph my regrets.
So you're just going to sit here at home?
I'll probably just catch up on my reading or try and get some sleep. Maybe I'll get around to reading that story in Brentwell's.
All right, suit yourself. I shouldn't be home too late, but don't wait up.
Have a wonderful time, my love.
I swear, Miles, if you decide to go to the goddamn bar, proving that you lied to her, dick.
Ah, alone at last.
If only I were.
Careful what you wish for, Miles. You just might get it.
Seeing as I won't, I think another trip to the Angels.
No, you
Oh,
son
you
of
gonna break your word in addition to lying? That's bold.
Nonsense. I'll be home in no time. It'll just be a quick drink to calm my nerves and get you out of my hair.
I think I need a machete for that fool.
Very funny.
No, Fordham, you son of a...
So, that last case was really something. Classic example of murder for money. Such a shame. Perhaps with Roger in jail, Miss Lathan's riches will go to a more worthy cause, like feeding the poor. You're not listening to me, are you? Oh, right, you've had 2 drinks already. Fine, I'll just see myself out.
Proper for your thoughts, Miles?
Oh, I was just thinking about a story I read tonight in Brentwell magazine. It's called The Dissembling Mechanism. Are you familiar with it?
Afraid not. Brentwell isn't really my type of magazine.
It isn't mine either. But my wife suggested I read it, and it struck a bit of a chord.
Go on then. What's it about?
The story concerns an inventor, a woman who's the greatest mind of the modern age. In this story, ethericity's been discovered, and the inventor understands and uses it in her work.
Ah, one of those fantastic speculative stories.
Anyway, this inventor spends her time creating mechanical wonders, the likes of which the world has never seen. The inventor has a son whom she loves dearly. One day, he meets a tragic end in a carriage accident. The inventor is devastated.
All too common in these types of stories.
Yes, well, as I mentioned before, the inventor is the greatest mind of the modern age. She spends weeks researching a way to bring him back. She toils for hours, forgetting to eat, neglecting her duties, forgetting her friends. Finally, she finds a way to repair his broken body with mechanical implants. Once that's done, she harnesses the power of ethericity and revives him from death.
Why would she go and do something like that?
Because the inventor's obsession was fueled by regret. She realized that she had dedicated so much time to her work that she had neglected her loved one. And so she felt the only right thing to do was to use her skills to bring them back to life. Unfortunately, things don't go well. The inventor brings her son back, and at first he's confused, wild. With time and patience, she tries to ease him back into the world of the living. But gradually, she comes to realize that this person she's brought back isn't her son. Not as he was, anyway. When she understands what she's done, she flies into a fit of madness, and she kills both her creation and herself.
How tragic.
She also leaves behind a note which closes off the story. I can still recall the exact words. This dissembling mechanism hath not the vital breath of he whom I loved. It is not him. I have formed but a vain, mocking shadow of what is forever lost.
Damn.
That's one hell of a story, Miles.
As I said, it resonated with me quite deeply.
Same here. I can tell you, I'm glad that ethericity crap hasn't been discovered, or else this sort of thing won't just be in stories. You mark my words.
Yes, I suppose that's one way of interpreting it. I should probably be getting home.
One last gin for the road?
Ah, hell, why not? It's later than I thought. Addie must be asleep.
Miles.
Oh, no.
I thought
Oh,
you
no.
said you were staying in tonight. What happened to you?
Nothing. I went out for a bit.
Miles, you're dead
Oh,
drunk.
no.
No, of course I'm not.
She could smell it on you,
Don't
dude.
you dare keep lying to me, Miles. It's
Yeah.
obvious. I can smell it on you.
But I'm not drunk. I only had 2, I think.
I don't care how many you had. You promised me this wouldn't happen again. Where exactly did you go tonight anyway?
I was at the Angel.
The Angel? But why would you go there?
I suppose I was just trying to relive the old days.
So why didn't you tell me you were going?
I don't know.
Miles, this has to stop. First it was that sleep medicine, now you've started to go out drinking yourself into a stupor after you explicitly promised me you wouldn't again. It's clear that you've been keeping something from me and using drugs and drink as a way to avoid dealing with it.
No, really, it's just...
No, Miles. I'm tired of the lies. I heard what you said when I came home from my appointment with Mrs. Lefebvre. God forbid Adelaide ever find out about something.
Ooh.
I wanted to think I'd imagined it, so I let it go. But I've come to realize just how wrong I was.
Addie, please.
Enough. No more excuses, no more lying. I just want to hear the truth. What is it you're not telling me?
I can't tell you, Addie. I'm sorry, but if I do, you'll think I'm crazy.
Do you know what I think is crazy, Miles? The fact that you think it necessary to lie to your own wife. Am I to believe that for all these years you've never felt you could trust me?
Yeah, I thought
Of course
that
not.
too, really.
It's just that this is...
Like, you've been married for years
This is
and you
different.
A lie is a lie, Miles. And the bottom fact is you've been lying to me for months. Perhaps I was too naive or too distracted to see what was really going on, but you finally opened my eyes. This can't go on. I refuse to let it go on.
What are you saying?
Get out, Miles. And don't come back until
Oh,
you're ready to
shit.
tell me the truth.
Addie, you don't mean that.
I do mean it, Miles. I don't care where you spend the night, but it's not going to be here. If you ever decide you want to tell me what's going on, I'll listen. But until then, just go.
Damn. Fuck. That's sad. That's messed up. What's this? Is that Upton? We're going to Upton's place?
Take me away from all my troubles.
Damn.
So far away from all the worries in my life. Who in the ether is calling at this time of night?
Is she drunk? I think she's drunk.
Oh, Miles! Please come in. It's so nice to see you outside of work.
Oh, I get a hug and a kiss? Is that how it works now?
You put up your rough and tough attitude, but I know deep down you're really a kitten.
Upton, are you drunk?
No, of course not. I admit I like to have a glass of wine or 6 to unwind after work, but I can hold my own.
Well,
Nice.
I'm glad you're not, because I am.
Wait, what's going on? Is everything all right?
No, I'm afraid I've made a mess of things at home. Addie threw me out.
Oh, Miles. I'm terribly sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as I am, believe me.
You're both
What
drunk.
happened?
It's really not worth getting into. Let's just say I need to figure some things out about my life.
Don't we all?
Constance, I hate to impose, but
Of course you can stay here, Miles. As long as you need to.
thank you. I won't need much space. That chair in the corner should do nicely.
Are you sure? You won't be uncomfortable?
I've slept in worse places, believe me.
All right. Well, I should probably be getting to bed. Early morning tomorrow and all that.
Of course. Have a good night, Upton, and thank you again for letting me stay.
Not a problem. Good night.
One week later.
Ah, election night. The perfect opportunity to switch out one rich swindler for another. Don't know why you're wasting your time. It's not as though the Prime Minister actually does anything. It's oddly quiet in here. Maybe my mustache drawing campaign had an effect after all.
Nice.
Good evening, sir. Are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am. Here's my registration card.
Very good, Mr. Fordham. You've come at an excellent time. Go ahead and step inside a booth. Take as long as you need.
Thank you, young man.
We'll go and do this thing.
A list of fools who think their opinion will actually make a difference. Yeah, at least you're already registered to vote. Having to go through that bureaucratic nightmare tonight would have just added insult to injury. An ad for a brothel. At least they seem to know their audience. I thought they were trying to encourage people to vote. With all these rules, it's a wonder anyone bothers.
Re-elect Herbert Atwood. Citizens of New Britain know a vote for Atwood is a vote for progress. Truth of the matter is that STEAM technology is a necessity in our modern lives. Prime Minister Atwood vows to fund etheric research and build a better, prosperous future for Vespucci and its people. Don't be fooled by the lies of and confusion of ignorant masses. Bring Vespucci into the future. Citizens of New Britain, do you want to be replaced by a machine? Have you or someone you love been injured or killed by STEAM tech? Is it hard to understand how anyone could fall for the Ethericity lie? Then vote Hart Leroy, the man of the people. We find ourselves at a crossroads. Politicians and con artists are trying to play you for a fool. The true future of Vespucci lies in the sweat of its workers. Don't fall for lies and flights of fancy. STEAM tech is not the solution. Hart Leroy will ensure that jobs are kept and strive to create even more of them. Keep your head on the clouds and your feet on the ground. Vote Leroy. More towards Leroy here, folks. I might vote for him. Gonna go with Leroy.
Well, that's taken care of. Thankfully, the Angel isn't a polling place, so we can still have a nice quiet evening.
Civic duty. You voted. Let's see it. That's the achievement I got in the corner there.
What? My head is pounding. Damn withdrawal.
Actually, I think someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, right.
Can I stop here? Alright, cool. I can stop here. Alright, folks. This is probably case for start. Thank you guys so much for enjoying today's stream. If you're watching this on Twitch, hit a follow. If you want to subscribe on Twitch, well, that's your choice. Again, I just got this, but I don't really care. But still, I do this for fun anyways. Anyway, but if you want, you want. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. What are you? It's like doing more type of season games, Martha. And if so, what are they, and when are we going to expect them? Well, I'll tell you this. We'll probably do tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream, we will be doing Witcher 3 New Game Plus. I want to start because I like it, and I hate myself because I did not upload any of my Witcher 3 streams from last year onto my YouTube channel, so that would have been big. But I do want to replay Witcher 3 because that was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. So Witcher 3 New Plus, and then we will continue Lamplight on Thursday. That is the goal for this week for streaming. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Sorry about the beginning where for like the first 5 so minutes, I didn't see the audio. It was only 5 minutes, so we were good. You still have my voice, but not the game audio that I was able to reset. And just having to wait that long break just to fix my mistake. Anyways, thank you very much for watching in today's stream, and I will see you all next time. Take care.